This is the plaintiff, Stefan Monia. He says he was at the dog park with his beloved husky named Collie when the defendant's 3 pit bulls started a fight. They cornered Collie, attacked her, and she suffered horrendous injuries. He had to rush her to have surgery to her neck and eye, and the very irresponsible defendant refuses to pay the medical bills in the amount of $1,182.19. So he's suing. This is the defendant, Alexis Campillo. She says the plaintiff's dog was the aggressor. The plaintiff wasn't paying attention because he was on his phone, and it was the plaintiff's dog that snapped at her dogs first. Her dogs went into protection mode. The plaintiff had no clue as to what was going on, and now he's suing her for the vet bills? No way. She's accused of hurting a husky.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket, the plaintiff was with his husky when the defendant's 3 pit bulls attacked. But the defendant says the plaintiff's dog started it. It's the case of the husky and the bull.
Thank you, Douglas. Stefan Monhay, you are suing Alexis Campillo for $1,182.19 in vet bills that you say is a result of her 3 pit bulls attacking your husky. Mr. Monhay, tell me what's going on.
My dog and I arrived at the dog park. Alexis and her dog's already there.
Did you two know each other or no?
No, we didn't know each other. I walk in, I'm on one side of the dog park, she's on the other side. Everything's going good. It's about 15 minutes.
Are there any other dogs in the dog park?
No, just our dogs. Her 3.
And so you have 1, and you had how many dogs there?
3.
3 pit bulls?
Yes, boxer pit bull mixes.
Okay, go on.
So everything's good. It's about 15 minutes in. I noticed that she had like a container of treats on one of the benches. My dog was over there to sniff it out, and that's when the 3 dogs approach her. And then they start growling, which is normal in a dog park. That's how they play. And then it starts getting louder. So then I start walking over there, and then that's when they attack her. So I run over there to tell my dog. By that time, my dog gets out of that attack, goes to an opposite side of the dog park. They get on top of her again.
Well, what are you doing? Well,
I'm running after them.
Okay.
It's all happening, like, they're just running.
Right.
She runs to the exit. And by that time, the 3rd attack, she was already too tired to get out of it. And then I finally get to the dogs. I grab one by the leash. 2 guys from the other dog park where the smaller dogs are at, they jump over. One of them grabs the other dog, and the 3rd pit bull has the teeth inserted in my dog's neck. So the other guy has like his hand in his jaw so he can let go.
Oh man, that's a good Samaritan right there, because that would not be happening with my fingers.
So I see my eyes, dog, like her eyes getting bigger. So I let go of the pit bull I'm holding on to, help him out, and the pit bull finally let go. One of the guys like literally jumped on top of my dog, like covered her completely. Just to protect her.
Complete strangers? You didn't even do that.
I know. Well, because I was holding the other pit bull, and then I pick her up, take her out of the dog park. She's like bleeding from her neck. She has a scar in her eye. And I should have got witnesses' numbers, but I was in such a panic for my dog that all I got was her name and number. I went to the nearest vet. It was like closing hours, so they couldn't do the surgery. So like, all right. So I go to another vet. They do the surgery. And then throughout this time, I'm texting her. And then I just told her compensate me for the vet bill, and that's pretty much why I'm here.
Have your pit bull mixes ever bit anybody?
No.
Bit any other dogs?
No.
Never?
Never.
How old are they?
At the time, they were 11 months old.
All 3 of them?
Yes. They're all from the same litter.
So what happened?
So I was already at the dog park before he had gotten there. He brought his dog in. They were playing fine, all of them, they were fine. He was sitting across the park on the bench on his phone the whole time. I'm actually amazed he even knows what happened. After that, I do have treats for my dogs. I had them at the bench. They were around me.
What do you mean you had them at the bench? What's that mean?
The treats.
Yes, I know, but what do you mean when you say that? Is it a box? Is it a bag?
Yes, it was a box about this big.
Okay, was the box open?
No, it's closed. I opened it. When I opened it, I had the boxes in my hand.
Okay.
So I was giving my dogs the treats. His dog came over, and I don't know if his dog was like really hungry or anything, but his dog started snapping because he wants the treats.
Did his dog bite your dogs?
No, he didn't bite the dog. He was like kind of snapping at biting at the air.
Do you mean growling?
No, biting at the air.
Just biting at the air?
For the treat, yes.
Okay.
But I don't feed other people's dogs, so I wasn't going to give his dog a treat. So I was walking over to him to give him a treat to give to his dog when his dog kept kind of snapping at the treat in my hand, and my dogs are right next to me, and his dog was on the other side of my dog. So his dog snapping at the air, like over my dogs, and my dog kind of took it as she was snapping at him. So they kind of got into a fight. I separated them the first time, and his dog bit me.
Bit you where?
On my finger, my index finger.
Is there any evidence of it?
Yes, I have a bill and a picture for you.
Let me see it. What day did you go to the doctor?
The same day.
So what did they do? They gave you a booster shot?
They gave me a tetanus shot and they cleaned out my finger.
But, you know, the thing is, I mean, this could have happened. I assume that you were trying to get your dogs off of the attack mode, right? You're trying to pull 3 pit bulls who were...
No, it was just one the first time. It was one.
Was it the same one over and over or no?
Yes.
Okay, and so were you trying to get the dog off?
Yes, I got them both apart.
How did you get them apart?
I pulled both of their collars.
Okay, were you ever trying to unlock the jaws of life or no?
Yes, that was actually me, not some other guy.
Okay, so maybe this happened then as opposed to that his dog bit you, because this is in a place where your hand is going like, if I'm going to see a bite from the dog and that's why your dog's attacked, I'm going to see this. I'm going to see it like on a place like this. I'm not going to see this, which looks like somebody was, you know, pulling the incisor of the dog, trying to open the jaws.
So are pit bulls just more aggressive, or is it the owner?
Nah, it's the owner. The pit bulls are a genuinely good dog.
Yeah, but how can there be so many bad owners that we have so many of these cases?
I don't know dogs too well, but I would think the owner has something to do with it. You have to at least control your dog.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Going inside the courtroom.
I know this may come as a shock to both of you, so I want you to brace yourselves for what I'm about to say. They're animals, okay? So we never look at whether the dog was right to do what the dog did. They're animals. They're right to do whatever they want to do. They're animals. They're wild animals. They're domesticated, but they're still animals, okay? What the law looks at in determining if someone has to pay another person is the conduct of the humans involved. So there would have to be something that the humans involved did that led to this for one human to be able to sue the other human. She's saying you're on a phone and you're not paying attention. And I can't tell you how many times I say, I don't bring my dog to a dog park. I don't even, when people cross the street to have 2 dogs that have never met each other, sniff each other, I don't even want to do that. I don't even want to do that. Maybe it's because I sit here all day and listen to this stuff from you people, but I just really don't even want to do that because animals are animals and everything's going fine until it's not. And then we have a name for people who just assume everything's going to go fine. We call them litigants, okay? So you're on the phone and you're not minding your dog. Might that have made a difference? I don't know. You've got a bunch of dogs you're feeding with another dog right there, you know. We have a saying in Spanish, no comes hierba delante de vacas hambrientes. Did you understand what I said? Yes. Don't eat grass in front of a hungry cow. So you've got a dog there that you know the owner's not giving him a treat, the owner's not calling him, you see the owner on the phone, and then you're feeding your dog treats right in front of him. So the question is anybody at fault? And when you go into a dog park, y'all know that there are other animals there, right? Everybody knows that there's another animal in there. So unless you have some evidence that these dogs are aggressive, because she can't bring an aggressive dog that she knows is aggressive. Some people refer to it as the 1 free bite rule. The first bite is, hey, I didn't know. But are you still bringing your dogs there?
No.
Because you can't. You can't bring your dogs to a dog park unless you muzzle them, which kind of defeats the purpose. I haven't taken them yet. So, because now you know. Now you're on notice. Yeah, it's nobody's fault. I mean, I realize that it might sound fair to you if I make you both pay because both your dogs were involved, but that's not how it works. I have to find fault with the human and her behavior. So should I find fault with the fact that she's feeding dogs at a dog park with the other dog right there? Nothing that shouldn't be counteracted by you getting off the damn phone and calling your dog. I just don't know. What are you doing, Wallace? Were you on the phone?
I was on the other side of I was on my phone, yes, but I wasn't like.
But what are you doing? Because there's 3 pit bulls and your dog is with the pit bulls.
Everything was okay, like I said.
Everything was okay. What do I have to pay attention for?
Everything was okay in the beginning.
I mean, there's nothing that I can find that would tip the scale to make her, this human more culpable than this human, what, she can't bring dog treats into the park? I mean, I can't do it. I have to find fault first. And then I say, okay, you got to pay half, you got to pay a penny, you got to pay the whole thing. And I can't find fault in it. So my verdict in this case is for the defendant. Everybody be careful. I'm glad all the dogs are fine. Your dog is fine, right?
Yeah, she's good now.
So the defendant is not at fault. Mr. Manya's just come out of the courtroom. The plaintiff, what do you think?
A little disappointed.
I'm sure you're disappointed,
Yes.
but obviously in the eyes of the law, she's not at fault.
Yeah, but I mean, my dog got injured, but
I know. And dog owners can certainly sympathize with
Yeah.
you. But do you still take her back to
a
the
dog
dog
park, not
park?
that one. I did take her back about a week ago to a different one, and she's still traumatized. So
Maybe you should keep her out of dog park.
yeah, for a little while.
All righty. Sorry she got hurt.
That's all right, man.
But she's not on the hook for it. Okay. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you,
Officer McIntosh has some documents you must sign. Now, Ms. Campillo, feel better?
I do. I did feel bad about the dog. I did ask him about the dog, but it was just animals being animals.
One of those things. All right. But you don't go to the pet
No, I don't.
pet anymore, right?
No.
You're out. Okay. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Harvey, I think a lot of people can relate to this. What do you think?
Okay, Doug, look, if a dog bites another dog, in most states, there's not automatic liability. There has to be some negligence on the part of the dog owner where the dog bit, and there's no negligence here. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.